Morris wins it ahead of Bennett. McGregor again deciding to cut inside, draw it down, free kick in a dangerous position for Tivoli Gardens with about 4 minutes remaining in this contest. This could be a pivotal moment.
McGregor, another one of the really good ball handlers for Tivoli, taking on the Harbourview defenders here, just running by 2 or 3 of them.
They're trying to weed out Nicholas Smith. Junior McGregor is behind this one for Tivoli. McGregor with the effort. Oh, what a brilliant strike! The Tivoli Gardens number 7 comes up trumps off the bench. A super strike from the super sub. Tivoli Gardens 1, Harbourview.
Yeah, good evening everyone. Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for taking the time out to be on this platform. Really do appreciate the people. As you reach, hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends. Siobhan here, big up bro, big up. Everything good? People, as you reach, just hit the like button. So I have to tell you to hit the like button. As you reach, people, just hit the like button. Share thoughts in the comment section. Quick and fast. No joke. Yeah, so this evening, people, we're getting the topics them with relative ease. So firstly, we're going to review, the results of the Jamaica Premier League match day 3. Saw some interesting results, some interesting officiating. A lot of people are angry about, some decisions by referees. And then we're gonna also I'm gonna also give a little bit more explanation as it relates to, the live that I did yesterday regarding the transfers. And yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna look at the matches that were played on match day 3 or match week 3 of the Jamaica Premier League. So first up, people, we have Humble Lion taking on Veer Phoenix United. That game was played at the Wembley Centre of Excellence. So it was actually a home game for Veer Phoenix. So, I was at that game, looking on and stuff. Game ended 1-1. Both goals were scored in the second half. One of them a little bit controversial, if you ask me. But firstly, there was rain before the game, people. Even like there was a lot of rain down in Clarendon because the surface never allowed for the teams to play, fluent sort of football. It was always, them players trying to scoop up the ball and them stuff there because the surface never allowed for, the smooth, free-flowing type of football to be played. So that's the first thing. So the surface wasn't conducive to that type of football being played. But in certain moments in the game, you could see where the players are trying to play, to play around the ball as much as they could. But the surface just was never allowed to be played that way. So in the second half now, that's when we had the goal scoring action. So firstly, Humble got a penalty. Michael Forbes was given a straight red card, I think in the 78th or 79th minute, for a foul on Andre Clennon inside the box. So Humberland was awarded a penalty. Now, from where I have a clip of the penalty, people. I have a clip of the penalty. I have a video of it. From where I was standing, or from my vantage point, it never looked like a penalty to me. See? It never looked like a penalty to me, people. From where I was. Now, yeah, it never took a penalty. To me, I felt that Twinnan was already falling, and I wouldn't give it a penalty. That's me, but I'm not a referee, so I'm not so averse with the laws of the game and stuff like that. But I would not have given that as a penalty. And then Forbes was issued a straight red card. Then Kareem Bryant stepped up, they called him Cremo, and put away the penalty. It was a good penalty by him. Actually, he was having a really good game. Yeah, he was having a really good game. And then, you know, Beer made some changes, and I think Romari and Thomas came on, Kishane Gordon. Earlier they had put on, what's his name again? Lawrence Lewin. Surprising to me though, the player that scored that brilliant goal against Malines, they call him Morris, Rushan Oldfield. Yeah, I think he was taken off in the first half. He wasn't really having a good game, to be honest. He was taken off in the first half. Denzel McKenzie also came off in the second half as well. And you know, I think from Umberland scored that penalty, he was all about Veer. I think Umberland was just sitting back and hoping to come away with a 1-0 victory. So it was just attack after attack from Veer. Over on that right-hand side, Veer's left-hand side, which where Gardner was playing. And they were just mounting attacks down that side until eventually Gardner freed himself and had a well-placed shot. I think to the left of goalkeeper Peter Harrison. I don't think there was much he could do about it. I think that ball actually dipped in front. Bounced in front of him. Sorry, you know, with the wet pitch and the rain and stuff. Yeah, he wasn't gonna save that. So game ended 1-1. I thought in the end it probably could say it was a fair result because Umberland had their fair share of opportunities as well. Attempts at goal. Adair had a good game in goal as well. Made some crucial saves. A few bloopers, I think 2, you know, which could have allowed Umberland to, you know, to get on the score sheet, but never happened. I mean, for me, I thought there was a player from here that I was impressed with. Matthew Wooling. Yeah, he really imposed himself on the game for the most part. He was playing like a box-to-box, and sometimes he drop off and plays a defensive midfield. Yeah, he really had a good game. That's a Trinidad international, Matthew Wooling. Yeah, he had a good game. So yeah, and like I said, Kareem Bryant had a good game as well. He made the team of the week. Kareem Bryant had a good game. So I guess in the end you could say the 1-1 scoreline was fair. I guess in the end you could say the 1-1 scoreline was fair. But you know, there are a few things that I must come in Veer for people. So Veer have a good setup in terms of the atmosphere down there. Like I think it's the second or third time I've been to Wembley Centre of Excellence. The third time I'm going there, second time for football. I went there one other time for a wedding, so I'm quite familiar with the environment, I guess I would say. But the field needs some work, Jason. Well, like I said, there was a lot of rain, like a whole lot of rain was, you know, even on my way there, it was raining. But Veer have a good setup. So like in the building behind the field. So to begin with, they have a VIP area set up there, where persons could sit. It's a covered area. I think the match commissioner was sitting there, and some other officials, players from Veer were sitting up there as well, and some VIP guests. And then they have a lounge, so they sell VIP tickets and regular tickets. They have a lounge area where, you know, like in halftime, I've only seen this at the National Stadium, to be honest, and at Saga Park when I go there for cricket, where they have the boxes. So at halftime, you know, there was an announcement that persons could go to that area and get, once you have a VIP band, and get like snacks and refreshment, and you can sit and stuff like that. So that was really good. I didn't go inside to see what it was like, but it was really good. I mean, you know, those are the things that you see them do in Europe when you have, you know, when persons have certain accreditations or tickets and stuff like that. So that was a good thing. I must commend them for it. I hope other clubs can buy into that idea, you know, as a means of making the football better in terms of atmosphere and wanting persons to be at the game, you know. Yo, never there. I don't hear Jason. Also, they had a band there playing. I think that's pretty common in most Premier League games, but usually those are the featured games by the JPL. But the Fear had a band there playing right throughout the game. Really, really good energy and vibe. And you know, it was a Clarendon derby, so you know, persons are on both sides cheering and stuff. So it made for a good footballing atmosphere. So I must commend them for that. Like, that's something. And then, you know, when you enter in the venue, you have the pictures of the players up on like some banners with the Veer logo. Like, they did a photo shoot. You have, you know, from the entrance come all the way into the venue, which was really good. You know, the players can really feel good about themselves and stuff like that. So that was actually something good, and I commend them for that. So I hope more clubs can buy into that whole idea as a means of making the league more marketable. I saw the 876 stream person there. I think they are probably assisting with that. I saw Conrad there, and you know, so I guess he's probably assisting with that. With the whole marketing, I'm not sure if that's for the JPL or that's for Veer separately, but he was there. So I'm assuming he's probably assisting them and, you know, helping them out or whatever the case is, which is a good thing. I hope him get to work with more clubs, or more clubs reach out for assistance. I don't think he would not want to give assistance to clubs. So yeah, that was that. So like I said, game ended 1-1. Didn't think that penalty against Beer was accurate. And I think the red card to Forbes was harsh. But I'm assuming if you're giving him a red card for that tackle, then if you are giving a penalty for that tackle, then I guess the straight red card following wouldn't be so unusual. But yeah, that's just me still. So the game ended 1-1. I'd have to see Umberland a little bit more before I can give a more honest opinion of them or what I think. I want to see them play again. Hopefully I'll get to see them play again soon. So that was that. Yeah, Owen Kyle was on the bench, you know. He didn't play. He was an unused substitute. He was there. He was there. No, Jason. That's a straight red him get, man. I never seen him get a second yellow. But if him give me the yellow, I never told him show him. I saw when him gave him the red. Yeah, Kyle didn't play. He was an unused substitute. At a point he was warming up, but then he didn't go on. I don't know why. He didn't go on. So next up, you had Harbourview versus Mullins United. Actually, I predicted that the Veer game would have been a drawn result. I thought it would have drawn 2-2, but it ended up 1-1. So I guess it's fair. Next, you had Mullins versus. Oh well, that they're not so accurate in bro, so I'm not sure. Next, you had Mullins. They took on Harbourview at the Harbourview Mini Stadium, more commonly known as the Compound. That game there, yo, bless up, God bless. So that game there ended 2-1 in favor of Harbourview. Actually, that game had 3 penalties. So both teams scored from penalties. Both teams, people, I'm gonna try to put up the penalty there. I try to put up people. I'm gonna try to put up the penalty there. But I'm telling you, people, I saw a penalty card for Harborview in the end. That was just atrocious. Like, I don't know how referee Mason could have given that as a penalty. That was absolutely atrocious. Like that. I saw the 3 penalties, but I saw the 3 penalties. I saw the 3 penalties, people. Mute for a minute. Yeah, people, give me a minute. I try put up the penalty against Harborview. Yeah, that was not a penalty. But it's good, yeah, Jason, it's good to see football back at the Harborview mini stadium. That's a good thing, to be honest. They haven't played a game there since 2020, So to see them playing there now, it's actually a really good thing. Like I said, they haven't played a game there since 2020. So to see them playing there now is actually a really good thing. Really good thing. So yeah, man. Harborview defeated Mullins by 2-1. Alright, people. So see the video. Let's see. Put this. Alright. So I'm going to show you the video here. And then you people can be the judge of if this is a penalty. Alright, people. Just give me a minute. Yo, big up Sherman Scott. Lanesia, big up. People, as you reach, just hit the like button. Don't have to stop and tell them to hit the like button. So I'm going to add the clip now, people. And then, we can tell me. We can't tell me if this is a penalty. I don't know still, but not a penalty to me. But, maybe them say I support Mullins, so I'm biased. Alright, people. People, you see that? I'm going to show it again. People, what do you make of that? Tell me what you make of that. Yo, GSM, now the bar version, brother. We now the bar version, bro. But at that, people, that is not no penalty, people. A joke call that referee Mason go on with, brother. Joke, that's a penalty. And he was right there. That is an absolute joke. Brother. Joke referee Mason go on with, brother. That's not a penalty. Me not agree with that. Me don't think a penalty that. That's a joke thing, brother. Yo, Jason Gula, the man look up in mind to die before the player even reach me. Say a joke call that Mr. Mason go on with. That's not a penalty, brother. Me not agree with that. That's not a penalty, brother. That another penalty. The only person agrees with a penalty that I Dre anyway. That is not no penalty, brother. I don't agree with that. I'm not penalty that. Anyways, the other two penalties still can't complain. One of them, the Mullins player hand the ball in the box. Even although he probably can argue that his hand was at his side or natural position, but the ball hit him hand. So him can go take up to the referee. And then I saw the Harborview penalty. The player was actually fouled. I didn't think the Harborview people were too complaining about that. So that's how it ended, people. Harborview 2, Mullins 1. So Harborview now have 6 points from 3 games. Mullins have 0 points from 2 games. Scored 2 goals and conceded 5. So we have -3. So the Stars of the East are back in the thick of things, you could say. So yeah, we never agree with that. But like I said, good to see football back at the compound. Pitch actually look really good. And hopefully them can continue to improve. The people of Harborview, them need to, watch them team. And Harborview is a good venue, good place, cool breeze and stuff, nice environment to watch football, especially night games and stuff. So hopefully them can sort out the light and football will be back out there again. So that's that. Next up, Waterhouse versus Cavalier. That game ended 2-0 in favor of Cavalier. Waterhouse was actually reduced to 10 men in the first half. Goalkeeper Kemar Foster was ejected by the referee for fouling a player outside of the box. So yeah, and I think it was 2 errors. It was 2 errors in defense that caused Waterhouse to concede those goals. One of them, the keeper, threw a ball out to the centre back. And I think he was trying to turn outside on the player. Busy Atkins picked his pocket and scored. So, yeah. And I think it was a defensive error that led to even the red card. The player was playing a back pass. And the ball came short of the keeper. And yeah. Jason, the straight red card, I think you have to go to the hearing first, I think you normally get suspended, then you go to a hearing, and then they decide after the hearing how much, depending on the ruling of the hearing, them decide, how many games you miss. But me can check if it's a straight red or a 2 yellow, because let me say, I was there, I never saw when he gave him the yellow. So it could have possibly been 2 yellow and a red, but I never saw when he gave him that. Yeah, Jason, same defender made both mistakes. So, I'm telling you, from you can't see 2 early goals against Cavalier, always going to be against the 8 ball. And to be honest, like the way I see Cavalier playing this season, them playing a different brand of football and actually putting the ball down and passing it around, being patient. Yeah, big up Richie Robinson. Being patient, and trying to keep possession on the ball. So them actually have a different playing style than what they are used to. I mean, naturally, you expect them to have the same playing style that they had before, but them show you a different style now. So I guess you could say they are improving. Was a really good game. Shaquille Stein, that player, that Surinamese player, I've been impressed with him since he came into the league. Because he's no longer a surprise player anymore. People know about him now, and he's still been able to go out there and execute. Yeah, Map City, big up. Foster. Say, yeah, I'm not sure now. I can't check still, bro. But I know say normally you have to go to a hearing and then them decide. Usually the hearing them not normally take long, because them have them disciplinary committee and them stuff that we can deal with that. Yo, big up football pre. So usually the hearing not take long. Usually hearing take long. So that was that. Cavalier had an impressive 2-0 victory over Waterhouse. And like I said, from Waterhouse go down to 10 men, it was always going to be difficult. They were never going to beat Cavalier again. It would have been difficult for them with 11. So when they go down to 10, it was never going to be easy. Next up, we had Arnett Gardens versus Racing. Now, this match was a match that I really wanted to see. If I won, I kind of know what Arnett Gardens they are come with, but I wanted to see how Racing was going to match up in this game. And in the first half, it was even, or I could say Racing at the edge. Like the Racing players, they came out positive on the front foot, pressing. They were quicker, to the balls than Arnett Gardens. They were in their face. They were not allowing the moment to get to them. And you could see that they were well prepared for this game, which eventually led to them scoring, our own goal eventually. But I think they were deserving 1-0 leaders going into the break at the first half. So I think they deserved that lead. Ronaldo Biggs had a field day in the first half. I really felt he could have gotten on the score sheet. Had a really, really good game. As of course, people, Ronaldo Biggs was a player that left out of the Money Cup and went straight to Europe to NK Domzali and had a few loan spells to other clubs in Europe before coming back home and probably looking to be back out of the country again. So he showed his quality and his class in the first half. Ellis, the player, former same captain player that I'm really impressed by, really stepped up and had a really good game. Also, the captain for Racing, Markovich Brown, another former same captain high school player too. He had a good game as well. Actually made the team of the week. So he had a really good game. And the Racing team, you could see that they are not afraid to play and to express themselves. And that's really commendable. However, in the second half, Arnett Gardens, they really came to play in the second half. And although Racing got a few opportunities on the break in the second half. Oh, yeah, man. Javon Cole. Yeah, man, Mars. Javon Cole a baller, man. Yeah, he played well. He played well too. Yeah, Javon Cole played well. Me think if Racing, I think if Racing had an out and out number 9 on the pitch, it probably could have been a different game. Me think if probably maybe if Raheem Edwards was still there, or if them get a next out and out striker, because Biggs is more like a winger still. Yeah, him drifts to him drift. He doesn't play centrally a lot, and on the wing he can be very dangerous. He can really go past people. He have pace, have good technical ability. So, yeah, I was wondering, Jason, why them take them off, but probably the coach knows best still. Probably the coach knows best. Yeah, I thought they were the two more impactful players on the pitch. Yeah, big up Sports Blend. Big up Sports Blend. I thought they were the two more impressive players on the pitch, but he took them off. I guess he probably knows why. Yeah, Max City. Yeah, man, bro, in the jungle, when the Arnett Garden people them supporting you, brother. Yo, it's almost like it's hard for your next team to compete, bro. But Racing, they were there. They were really competing. Why have we seen Andre Leslie? This could be, yeah, it could be that number 9 too. I don't know why. I don't even think he was on the match card. I can probably check that back. But yeah, second half, Arnett Gardens came. Jaheim Thomas had a good game for Arnett Gardens as well. People like Shea Smith. I don't know people. Shea Smith missed 2 opportunities in the second half. You have to score them goal, bro. You can't miss them opportunities. I play with this quality. I'm going to tell you about ball played in the 6-yard box and the man just missed, brother. Poor from him. The keeper for Racing, Carlisle Holmes, second oldest goalkeeper in the Premier League, and he's leading the way right now. Had some really, really good saves. Had some really good saves. Kept his team in the game for a lot of the game. And that was commendable from him. Think he was probably the difference between his team losing and getting a point. Eventually, Arnett scored Arboin with some good skills on the left-hand side there. Kicked the ball I thought was going for a throw until it hit one of the racing players in the head and ended up in the goal. I don't know how that wasn't called an own goal. Actually, the racing goal that they scored was an own goal as well. I'm hearing that the racing goal is not hearing the racing goal is our own goal. So he's saying I'm hearing the racing is a surprise team. This team, Brian, what's the T with them? It's a young team. You think they have players who can make them move overseas? Yeah, man, definitely, bro. Like me say, Ellis, Javon Cole, and like me say, Biggs was in Europe, but he just didn't work out for him, and I think he has the ability to go back. But this player called Ellis is a really good player, bro. We should keep an eye on him. He's a really good player. So hopefully, and like me say, he could be playing Manning Cup this year and he chose to be playing in the Premier League. So that's actually a good thing. Usually when the players who are good enough decide to not play their last season of Manning Cup, things usually happen for them. So I'm hoping that something happens for him and he gets a chance to go overseas. But like I was saying, Arboin, hot and cool. Like, in the final third, decision making really let him down. But kudos to him. And he's a very talented player, one that has been around in the Premier League for a while. And, hopefully he gets an opportunity to go overseas. Again, I think he went away last season to some African country, but it never really worked out. He plays attacking midfield, and he's 19. He's a 19-year-old that plays attacking midfield. Yeah, up Grimy. He's a 19-year-old that plays attacking midfield. They have Dwight Gentles, who is playing for St. Catherine in the Manning Cup. Maybe he's going to be the starting striker for Racing. Yeah, I know about this player, Gentles. He scored a lot of goals in the St. Catherine under 20 competition. I think there was even a game where he scored like 7 or 8 goals. He scored a lot of goals. I'm looking forward to see what he brings come Premier League time. It's a big jump from playing in the Premier League to come to from playing in the Manning Cup to come and dominate the Premier League. But, at Racing, I'm sure he'll definitely get the opportunities. So we wait and see what becomes of that. So, yeah, people, the game ended 1-1. A fair result, I could say. Arnett Gardens had the better of the second half and Racing had the better of the first half. So, yeah. Yeah, man, JT is a good player, man. Good player, bro. Really, really good player. Good young player, So, all things being equal, hopefully he get a chance to make a move overseas. I think that would be really good for him. Next up, Monday night fixture, we had Chapelton Maroons versus Montego Bay. Chapelton Maroons versus Montego Bay. Oh, for the record, a lot of people predicted Arnett would have won that game against Racing. So, Racing came away with a point. It's a really, really good thing and a positive for them. Then you had Monday night, first game, Chapelton Maroons versus Montego Bay. That game, Chapelton Maroon, they had some chances in the first half. Jabel Ellis, he had a few chances in the first half, didn't make the most of it. And then Mobe slowly came into the game and eventually they got a chance towards the end. Dan J. Brown, I think the player's name is. He's a player that was a part of the under-20 setup last year, but he didn't make the final cut. He came on as a substitute and scored a really good goal. Like I said, people, Chapelton Maroons team can play. They have good players. They bought good players in the transfer window. And, when you see them on the pitch, they are no fluke. Mobe, though, I think, funny enough, in the preseason, they played, and Chapelton won that game by 3-0 at Chapelton. So I guess they probably would have been coming into this game a little bit confident, expecting that they would be able to, get the victory when it matters most. But Mobe was having lost at home last week. They were hell-bent on getting 3 points on the road. And like I said, Brown scored a really good goal. I thought the defender probably could have done a little better, but yeah, it was a good goal. Chapeton had the former Mobe keeper, the Brazilian William Pereira, in goal. So he was playing against his old team, and they slotted one past him and took the victory, in the end. I wouldn't say I'm surprised, but like I said, Chapeton really represented themselves well. And going forward, Chapeton is going to be a team that many people are going to have to think twice about. I mean, the two teams that have been promoted is not just the same old, promoted teams and we just push them over. Like, they come to play, and you can actually see that, so they come to play. Mark City say, do you see any local players so far who can be social for midfield, barring this profile appearance? By who? Kyle Snyder. Who is Kyle Snyder, brother? Yo, what to the bridging? Yo, Kyle tell us say more play for Jamaica, brother. Man. This youth named Elliot looks a really good player. I'm telling you, he look a really good player. Yeah, Demara Phillips had a good game for Mobe as well. This youth Ellis looks a really good player, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for him. Hopefully, after the season, he can get a move overseas and continue his football development. Because let's be honest, playing in the local league that's not gonna cut it. He must use it as a platform to push on to go overseas. Yeah, JP, the Mobe coach, yeah, he's had a good impact on the team, it seems. And when you look at Mobe and how them operate and organization, especially with the new owners that came in and invested some good bucks in the club, and just the old professional attire and the improvement of the social media and everything, you could see that there is a holistic development and improvement in the organization. And I think that's what accounting for the success they're having on the pitch. When everything organization-wise is going well, you can expect good results on the pitch. And so the final game of the week was Portmore versus Tivoli Gardens. Yeah, I mean, JT, in terms of the style of play, I think they're playing a little bit more direct though, like they're really trying to exploit teams down the wing, down the flanks. They have Brian Brown and Owen Garden, who are really speedy players. And so they try to exploit it as much as possible. And they have the quality too. But I think defensively they are really solid. They have two Trinidadians playing centre back for them. So one of them is a Trinidad international. So yeah, defensively they are really solid, and I think they are trying to exploit teams down the flank. So we'll see how that goes. So the next game was Portmore versus Tivoli Gardens at Arnett Gardens. Game actually ended 2-1 in favor of Portmore. I actually predicted Portmore to win that game. I felt that the amount of players that Tivoli lost, they're going to struggle for a minute before they get it together. And I could see from the team they are playing makeshift. So even the player that was playing central midfielder lost the ball that led to the first goal from Portmore. He's a centre back, and at best probably a right back. He's not a CDM. And so for me to see them experimenting with players like that around the pitch tells me that Coach Jerome is still searching to find his best team. And at this point, they're probably at their most vulnerable. Still a decent team, but like if you intend to get one over on Tivoli, now would be a good time to play them. So Tivoli actually took the lead. People. Yeah, people. So Tivoli actually took the lead. Tivoli actually took the lead in that game. Tivoli took the lead in that game through not calling Fuller, that player, former Excelsior High School Manning Cup player. I think the less said about that goal, the better, because that was not a shot on goal. Actually, look as if he was trying to make a cross. I don't know how that ball beat the Portmore goalkeeper. That was just atrocious. But nevertheless, Tivoli took the lead in 37 minutes. And then, like I said, there was a horrible mistake by John Williams in the middle of the park. He was robbed by Romeo Guthrie and played a through pass to this youngster, former Camperdown High School player, Junior Grizzle, left Harborview and joined Portmore. And he placed the ball between the goalkeeper's legs. He's 19 years old. He had a good game too in midfield. He's 19 years old. And it was 1-1 going into the halftime break. I mean, second half, Tivoli came on. They made some substitutions. Yeah, they looked a little better with those players that came on. But Guthrie was just a man on the pitch on that night. He was just stringing passes all over the pitch. And eventually he played a true pass to the substitute there, former Bear captain Javier Brown. And he smashed it into the far corner of the Tivoli goal. That was an absolutely brilliant strike. That was a really good strike. And so the game ended 2-1 in favor of Portmore United. Like I said, I think Portmore had some really tough first set of games. Yeah, they played some quality teams in the first set of games. But you know, that's by no means what we call it now, reflection of what's, you know, how their season gonna go. Actually, they Portmore appointed an assistant coach, Ricardo Smith. He was the assistant coach at Dunby Holding. He was also a part of that Harold Thomas squad that was sacked after one game. So he's now the new assistant coach at Portmore United. That's Ricardo Smith. They call him Bloody. Yeah, in the first couple of games, Portmore played the teams that finished 1, 2, 3, and 4 last season. So you don't expect them to just walk over those teams. So somebody has said, what up if you play Christopher Matthews? Yeah, I felt that Matthews would probably be in for a starting position, given he was one of their best defenders from last season. But I mean, I guess the coach, you know, knows what he's doing. They might pressure them. For real, them get tested early. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. Person say, reason why Amos is starting over Matthews is because Ron Amos is part of the board. He's the past player also. Yo, I agree with that. First thing, I don't even think Ron Amos is a part of the board at Waterhouse. That's the first thing. I don't even think so. But I don't think him father have anything to do with him playing, bro. The man is a Waterhouse player. He left Waterhouse last year, went to Arnett Gardens, had a pretty decent season, and came back. Why would they transfer him back if they didn't have any interest in putting him on the pitch to play? Man make 2 mistakes. It doesn't take away from the fact that he's a quality young player. But any player make mistake, brother. Any player can make mistake. So chop. I agree with that. Brian, where is striker from Portmore come from? Steve Barnett. Steve Barnett is a Jamaican man. He used to go Hydel. Played at Harborview, played at Dunby Holding, and he came to Portmore last season with Philip Williams brought him to Portmore last season. I don't know if you see me talking about, but yeah. I think he used to play for Tivoli at one point. He's a former Hydel school player. So yeah, people, that's a wrap on, you know, the JPL, the games that was played. Not Steve Barnett started last night. Hold on. Remember who started last night, you know. Hold on. Sometimes the names then get better, I mean. Oh, Tej Bryan. Oh, yeah, man. Number 18. I think he must play for True Juice at one point. He's from St. Catherine, man. I think he's from St. Catherine. Number 18, you're talking, right? I'm assuming. Yeah, man. Number 18. Yeah, he's from St. Catherine. I saw him playing for True Juice at one point. Yeah. It's a good player too, you know. Very technical player on both feet and stuff. Hopefully him fight him in the Premier League this season. So people, that's it for the Premier League roundup. Some really good games. Some really good games. Yeah, man. Come on. Ted Bryan in name or Ted J. Bryan in name. Yeah. So people, the next topic now is this whole transfer dilemma that's on the horizon between the Mountain View Football Club and Veer United or Veer Phoenix or Phoenix Academy. I don't know how you want to put it. So I went and did some reading today. People. And I was, last night I got a message. It mean me not talk about Gutchy Red. I say Gutchy was the best player on the pitch. I said that already, man. Gutchy was the best player on the pitch, man of the match. I said that already. So people, I don't know if you me break a story, not break, but me talk about a situation that's taking place where you have two players that is at Veer Phoenix who allegations by Mountain View Football Club is that these players played for Mountain View and they were never transferred to Veer. That's what is being said. See? So the allegation is that these players played for Mountain View and they were never transferred to Phoenix Academy. And they were subsequently transferred from the Phoenix Academy in St. Anne to Veer Phoenix United in Clarendon to play in the Premier League. So this is the allegation now. Like I said, people, I spoke to someone from Mountain View and that is the position that they are holding. I spoke to Mr. Butler yesterday and his position is he did all that is required for the players to be transferred to his club and he has nothing to worry about. Cool? Cool. Now, in the whole scenario, at a point, Cavalier was involved because they were interested in transferring Kishane Gordon from Mountain View, which is the club that they are aware that owns him, to Cavalier. So Cavalier actually paid money to Mountain View. They paid some amateur transfer fee, which is $60,000 to Mountain View for the player. So that's that. So and then apparently now there is some difference of views between who owns the player, who didn't own him, etc., etc. So that's that. So in this instance, Cavalier is out of pocket. They pay money for a player, then can't get the player to be transferred, and them out of pocket. So they and Mountain View will figure out how is it that they're going to reimburse them. So Mountain View is contending that the players are their players. I got a message last night on my Instagram page from a lady professing to be the mother of Ramarian Thomas. And she's saying to me that the player is a Phoenix player and she's never given permission for any other club to register or anything of this sort. She's saying the player is a Phoenix player. And as far as she knows, he's a Phoenix player. Max City, Mr. Butler can say that, But to bring clarity to the situation, I'm going to speak what I'm speaking. See? So, yeah. Yo, big up Unseen. To bring clarity, I'm going to say what I'm saying. Now, Mr. Butler says that the players, he got permission from their parents. He said the players have been with him since they were 14 and 15, and he got permission from their parents to transfer them. Now, people, listen to this. If a player is under 16 and is a minor, the player's parent can determine which club them go play for. So it no matter which club him there, if the player is under 16 and the parents want him to move up to club B, the parents can write a letter, can go to the club and to transfer my child. If the club refuse, them can say, yo, them can write a letter to the Parish Association and say them want the player, big up Unseen, they want the player to move, and the Parish Association acting upon that letter will transfer the player, release the player to the club where the parent is saying they want the player to go to. So this is my thing, people, and this is a simple fix. So if this is this is a procedural thing. If Craig got the permission from the parents to transfer the players to Phoenix, that is good. So the letter they would have been presented. That letter would have to be presented to the CASAFA, Kingston St. Andrews Football Association, and then either the General Secretary or some other executive from CASAFA would sign up the transfer form and release the player to the club. So on the transfer form, people, at the back of the transfer form, there's a section where the club that the player is leaving from fill out. So they would have put their name, the position they hold in the club, and the player's name that they are transferring, and then them decide if they must say them are withhold or grant permission. If the CASAFA is the one that is transferring the player, the GenSec or whichever executive will be the one who will fill out that part of the paid document and release the player and sign it and stamp it. Then, because the player is being transferred to a club outside of the parish, which is the St. Anne Football Association, they will have to send that document to St. Anne. And then the St. Anne president or GenSec or people in the office get that form, acknowledge it. There's a section for them to sign and stamp it. Boom. Player is transferred. Simple thing. No problem in that. That's an easy thing. So if Mr. Butler said him get the letter from the people to transfer the player, him just present, him not present the letter. Because I don't think in this situation, the Parish Association, so St. Anne would have to present the information to the JFF to say, this is a document that we got from CASAFA, signed with the letter saying the parent is authorizing the transfer, and this is what we acted on to transfer the player to the club. Done. That's a simple thing. An argument done. Case closed. Everybody just pack up and go him here. Now, when I contacted a source at CASAFA, they are contending, the source is contending that they have no such record of the player being transferred from Mountain View to the Phoenix Academy. And that is where the issue is, people. That is where the issue is, you know. That's where the issue is. They are saying they don't have any record of the player being transferred from Mountain View to Phoenix. That's the issue. And whether or not the players have been at Phoenix from them 5 or from them 10, there are certain procedures that are in place for a reason. So we can't just act without following procedure. So if the procedure is the players must be transferred, they must be transferred. See, so that's it. Also, the person from Mountain View that I spoke to is contending that the players represented Mountain View between 2022 and 2023. That is what they must say. People, I don't know about that. Me can't say yes or me can't say no. Again, when you play a match in a Kasafa and match card, the match card have to go to the record to the association for them record keeping. So they must have a match card to show if the players were on it or listed on it as playing for Mountain View. So that again, that is not difficult to find and to prove. Shouldn't be. Seen? So that is it. So as me say, simple solution. The Central Football Association just provide the transfer document that shows that Qatar, acting on the instruction of the parents of the minors, release them to Phoenix for them to be registered in Phoenix. Sent on. That's a simple thing, people. No conspiracy in that. Nothing in that. See, because that's the only because people. Phoenix is holding on to the fact that these players are their players. And Mountain View is contending that the players are their players. See? So the solution to solve that problem is just to provide the document to say, hey, see here, them player was transferred legitimately or they were not. And the procedure and the process has to be followed, people. People, make sure you hit the like button, you know. Make sure you hit the like button. See? All right, Jason Guna, good question. So today now I decided to go and look at the regulations for the Jamaica Premier League as it relates to sanctions. Now, this is what it says on page 23 of the 2024-2025 regulations. There's a Roman number. We can't read Roman number, but we know it's Article 17. Eligibility of players, list of players, player category, and transfer registration window. See Appendix 2. So that's there. So, so this is what it says. It said each club shall take the following provisions into account when selecting its representative team. All players shall be bona fide players of the club and are registered. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, one more. It said all players shall be bona fide players of the club and are registered players of its club who are also registered for the Jamaica Premier League. So basically that said, the player then must be legally registered to the club. All players shall be eligible for selection in accordance with the JFF, in accordance with the regulations governing the application of the JFF statutes. I guess that's you have to follow the JFF statute. So it says a player is considered illegal/ineligible if. So this is how it says. He is serving a suspension as per the regulations of the JFF Parish Association or minor affiliate, and said suspension has been confirmed by the JFF to the player and his club, further to written confirmation of the suspension by the respective Parish Association. So I guess that I said if you get card in a knockout competition in a parish and the JFF is aware, you can't play in a Premier League or whatever, because it's a minor affiliate. So I guess that's what I said. Next, it said his registration is not authorized or was based on false information that was provided by himself or his club. People, that are B. C, he is summoned to appear before any committee of the league, the JFF, or a body that is affiliated to the JFF, and is not authorized to play until the appearance before said committee. D, payments for cards received and other disciplinary fines imposed are not paid before said player participates in the next scheduled game. E, any club having in its possession the identification card for a non-eligible player/players shall return identification card to the JFF under the respective governing authority immediately. it shall become the responsibility of said club to ensure that said non-eligible player/players not be included in its official registration for participation in any football-related activities in its behalf. Next, it said any club found guilty of fielding an ineligible player shall forfeit the match. Victory of 3-0, and the resultant 3 points will be awarded to the opposing team. Jay Shine, I still answer your question. Final, 4, it said, parish associations should inform the JFF on red card/suspensions. The responsibility is on the club to ensure it fields only players eligible for games. Any club which fields an ineligible player, meaning in a bracket, player participated in the game, shall lose the game to its opponent with a score of 3-0, or if the opponent wins the game with a higher score, the result shall prevail. Meaning, say, if you get 5-0 and you use an ineligible player, 5-0 go stand. The guilty club shall pay a fine of 50,000 Jamaican dollars. Parish associations failing to fulfill its reporting obligations shall be subjected to disciplinary sanctions by the JFF Disciplinary and Ethics Committee. People know I'm read more or know I'm stop this up. Let me see what it says. All right, yeah, me read them last part now. It said, if both teams are found guilty of using, hold on, up here. So it said, where a player's name appears on a team sheet/match start list as a player available to participate, the guilty club will be fined 25,000 Jamaican and the player considered having not served his suspension. In a bracket, it said an ineligible player's name should not appear on the start list as an available option in the match for which he should be suspended. If both teams are found guilty of using an ineligible player/players, the following would apply. If there is a winner in the game, the winning team would lose the game by 3-0, and the 3 points gained from the win will be deducted. A fine of 50,000 Jamaican dollars will apply. As it relates to the losing team, 3 goals will be deducted from its current goal tally. If the game ended in a draw, the game will be declared as a no result and both teams will be fined $25,000 each. The team's ineligible players/players will be deemed to not miss a game and so must sit out their next game. Each club shall indicate names of players who are on professional contract. We're not going to go through that part. That you have to tell them who are professional and who are amateur and stuff. See? So just the good, that's how it works. So, people, may read out the rule. I am not a lawyer. I am not here to interpret the rule. But the JFF says if you use an ineligible player, you're going to forfeit the match. I mean, but to every rule, at some point, they will have some exception or whatever. So, I guess the club who is aggrieved have to state them case, and then the JFF will decide on how that works. All right, Max City. No, you and Travis can stay. No, take on you and Travis fight. Question, Brian. Do you believe that Speed didn't know that the player he tried to sign was affiliated with Teams Academy? I don't believe that. I believe he know that the player is a Phoenix player. Any player who more affiliated with Phoenix. Why? I don't think he himself would say he don't know that. But he's of the view that the player was owned by multiple people. Like I said, I talked to him to speak to the people, and he was of the view that the player wanted to leave from the Phoenix organization and join Cavalier. Now that the player is going to play for Phoenix, even though I have no issue with the player, he's just interested in getting back his money from Mountain View. And then Mountain View and Phoenix Academy can talk to them issue. That's his position. Travis, let me see what you have to say. Travis, just leave Mr. Butler alone, man. All right, so I don't know how I go on this stuff. So Jason, that's it, brother. Them say if you play an ineligible player, you're going to lose a match. That's what them say. That's what them say. So yeah, that are that people. Don't think there is much more we can say on that. I want to say, if you have any more questions, they can type it. But as we say, people, the solution to the problem is simple. The FA sent on Aldean says Speed started all of this. Him just need to leave but the players alone. Like me say, he said he felt the player, he said the player expressed interest in coming to Cavalier, and he felt the player was no longer part of the Kings Academy. So yeah. But me agree with you on that point too. Cavalier, leave Phoenix players alone. Once a player plays with the Phoenix, I'm not interested in them. All of them come to you. Don't interested in them, brother. Best way to solve the problem. But I mean, a free world, no people play. It's free to go anywhere they want to go, so I know if we can say. But yeah, so that's it, people. So that's the situation right now. As we said, there's a simple solution. If them have the document, it suggests that the player was transferred, a simple thing. Present, the parish must present the document. The parish must present the document to the CASAFA, not the CASAFA, to the JFF, who will decide what's next. Let me see what I want to say. Yeah. Unseen, what me can say, brother? Tell me what me can say. I don't know what you're saying. I'm saying all about things. Jason, best way to solve the problem is to make sure you sign players from the right place. Yeah. Yep. That's true. That is accurate. But, like I said, Jason, the situation here is that Mountain View is contending that they own the player. Like I said, someone reached out to me. The lady said that she's Romarian Thomas's mom. And she said, is Phoenix her son play for? He don't play for no Mountain View and don't play for no other club. So that's the next thing to that. Mountain View is saying that the player play for them. Well, they're not going to read the document, but we provide that to the JFL. That's what they need to do. And like I said, the simple solution to is the parish. If the player is transferred, procedurally, if the player is transferred, there must be some documentation of its transfer. Mountain View don't use FIFA Connect, and it seems like it's causing a mix-up. Yeah, I agree with you too. Jason. No, them don't use FIFA Connect. I remember they used it now, but they weren't using it at the time. So even though them have other players, they weren't registered on it. See? If it's true that the Cavalier assistant is from Mountain View, hence he know the player, and that's where the player interest came from. Yes. One of the Cavalier assistant coach used to coach Mountain View, and he's from the area. So that's a secret. Can say Cavalier should leave young talented players when the player was said to be owned by Mountain View FC. Unseen, Jesus Christ, brother. I'm gonna take everything I said see personal, bro. Like, that was just a jest. That was just a jest, brother. And me did say after that, if the player interested in playing for Cavalier and go show up interest, why would they not want to take the player, bro? Like, come on, let's see. But I think that's a serious brother. If the mother says her son plays for Phoenix, he plays for Phoenix. Damian Hendricks, yes or no, because like I said, bro, you have procedure to everything. See, you have procedure. So let me say, Phoenix can be saying that they get the document from the mother, permission to transfer the player. If that happens, there must be some record of that transfer taking place. Either CASAFA or the Senton Football Association. So Mr. Danny Beckford and Mark Bennett, CASAFA president, get to the staff, they find a document and present it and stop all this problem. Just present the document, simple thing. just present the document where the parents say they want them child to move. Once they're under 16, your parents can transfer it. Not do it themselves, but they can request that you be transferred. However, procedurally, a document must be in place. So just present the document and we'll just move on, brother. And we're done. And we'll get back to playing some football. Simple thing that. Trevor, so yeah, say, Content Spring live having shots for them senior team. Yeah, Content Spring have lights, man. Bam! Is it a coincidence that the 2 times that Butler is in hot water based on transfer, it has to do with Speed signing a player and he didn't know he didn't know. I don't know. You have to finish that in a brother. I don't know that's a coincidence, brother. One thing I can tell you, Michael Forbes was transferred from Cavalier to Bear. So that should answer your question. Alright. Manage. When will the JFF penalize persons for not using FIFA Connect? I don't know, I don't know why they're not doing that right now. That is a good question. The JFF have to answer for that. The JFF must answer for that. If JFF is the governing body for football in Jamaica and they say everybody must use Connect, I don't know why the clubs them that the parish have a choice. Because had they all been using this system, very efficient system, we would not be in this problem right now. Want the club to find back themselves. Yeah, Jason Bono. Question again. Did Mullines ever come after these players? Wait, you say Jay-Shai? What you talking about, brother? I don't know. Type of question again. Did Mullines ever come after these players? Any contracts since they become adults? Did Mullines? I don't know, brother. I don't know Mullines coming out. But I don't know. Type of again, Jay-Shai. I don't know what I try to say. Yeah, there's a former Phoenix player at Mullines, you know, Stephen Johnson. He's a professional player there. He was transferred from Phoenix in St. Anne. Bam. Would you pay for a player and after paying the money, he's not training at your club? I can't tell a club if you do, brother. Look how much time, me know a club in Jamaica will sign player where they are foreign. They don't come back in Jamaica yet, you know. Anything can happen between a player and a foreign to come to Jamaica. So, I don't know, brother. I don't know, but Cavalier said the player was interested in joining the club. They did the documents, and naturally the player have the money cup now. So I don't know. We don't know. Maybe they might wait until January to make him start playing, or when money cup finish or whatever. But they said the player was interested, and the player signed, and then the player changed his mind apparently. And this side saying want to play for Phoenix Academy in the Phoenix, we're things in the Premier League. That's the player's choice. Oh, Trevor, so you're saying Harry is good? Unseen. Nobody's saying Cavalier. Bro, I made that point earlier. I said Cavalier paid money to a club for a player that they presume is owned by the club, and the club is unable to provide the asset that was paid for. Therefore, Cavalier should be reimbursed for the money, and be left out of this saga, which is what is going on now. So I don't know, bro. Don't know. Don't know. You have to decide that. Yeah, Lanners, them say they want about the money. JFF just needs to put out the rule and give clubs a final date to be simple. That's not so hard for the brother. That's not so hard for the brother. That's a simple thing to do. That's a simple thing for the brother. That can happen. Why does it seem like Kasafa have a bigger thought than the JFF? Asking because last night you said Kasafa thing different. Oh, yeah, I'm saying them thing different still, but really and truly, I don't think all parish associations use this connect system, you know. But I know last year people playing the Casafa League and they never had the connect system. Last year, people played in the Casafa League and they don't use connect. But there are some clubs in Casafa who actually use connect, you know. But not all of them. See, not all of them. Not all of them. But yeah, I think the JFF need to institute that. Just like how you know. All right, show you a thing. Boys don't play Casafa League and they don't use connect. Them win and qualify for the tier 2 playoff. And in order to play tier 2 playoff, they had to register their players on the connect system. And they very well did register them players on it. Otherwise, they could not play in the playoff. So I think JFF can have a similar rule to say, hey, you parishes must have the system being used by all clubs. And if you don't use it, similar to how them suspend them privilege or they have the two parish them if you don't have no election. You suspend them privilege to brother. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this problem where we are going right now. Yeah, me know, because I'm not do them pay. Oh, yeah, man. No, just go to pay for user system, man. I don't, if any payment is being made for this system, it must be from the JFF to FIFA or something. But I don't know that the clubs pay to use it. I don't think that happens. Not all parish associations use the connect system, however, in St. Catherine FA. Yeah, man. So that's what happened the other day in the St. Catherine FA. It was mandated that the clubs have to use it, and who did use it? The president, removed him from the competition. Jay Shai, why is that not a problem since they are finding coach without license? Find teams that use connect. Well, all the clubs in the Premier League have to use connect, you know. But I don't think the JFF, don't think they are hell-bent on getting into parish associations and how they run their thing. Because similar to how Med Paris, you know, people, Med Paris, JFF have tier 2, and then give each club, each parish, at least a pair of people who can be a part, like a spot, you know, the tier 2 people. The Casafa club, them say them vote and say them not in a tier 2. Them not in a tier 2. And Med Forest decided them have a play tier 2 because they have a Premier League. Casafa ban Med Forest go against the voting of the Congress. Casafa ban Med Forest and said them Med Forest is no longer an affiliate. So if you want to transfer a player from Med Forest now, you have a straight to the JFF you have to go. Casafa said them now and no document to Med Forest. Them say them now transferred up, them Med Forest is not an affiliate of Casafa. So if Med Forest will kick out a tier 2, I don't know where they're going to play. But it's not Casafa Championship. That's a go on people. Like football, you never know. Laneja. Omar Stanley, cover assistant coach, now he used to be Mountain View coach. Yeah, no secret. The player has long been associated with Butler. Why is the issue just now surfacing? Is it because Craig is not part of the JPL? I don't know the David Hendricks. I have no clue. People, I'm just like straight. Fair. Them two players are Phoenix, we know them as Phoenix people. Them. I play for more than the money income. I never noticed, hey, outside of the fact, well, I heard that Kishan God is a Mountain View player when I was getting transfer news. I hear to them man in mirror, somebody tell me say Romario and Thomas is a Mountain View player too. When me call the person at Mountain View, him confirm to me that yes, the two of them are. And me I tell you this, me watch some Super League and some Casafa League, not a lot, but me watch a few, and to the best of my knowledge, I never see these players play for Mountain View. Never. We never see them play for them yet. But me are just one person. But Mountain View, if Mountain View is confident that the player play for them, you know, and them people must them have match card and them stuff there. As we say people, all that is required is that the parish association. Because the match card them must be a Casafa. Be sure to play them players or no. That's not hard, man. Simple thing that man. Must be a Casafa. Planeta is saying Kasafa and Mid-First could know. Oh, they are? Let me make a call, people. Let me make a call. And try to get some exclusive. Don't move, people. Let me try to make a call now. And see what's going on with that debacle. Make a call, people, man. But I'm mute now when I can't. I'm making a call, people. Give me a minute. Just hold on, people. People, voicemail me again. Me will check it out and come back, come tell you. Me will check it out and come back, come tell you. Me check it out and come back, come tell you. But as far as me know, I believe that the players, I believe that Kasafa ban made first. I don't know if them come back in the thing now. I don't know if them come back in the thing now. Me to be the best time analyst Kasafa ban made first. I don't know what Trevor said. We never know about Fast before either. Come to find out that I probably name get the team go to the club. Okay, Jason. Brian, the truth is speed is threatened by the possibility of Butler winning the JPL within 2 years. I don't know if that's the truth, but that's your opinion. I don't know if that's the truth. Adapt me that say from yesterday, just go to Kasafa and request the match card. I wonder if we can write to Kasafa and ask them under the Access to Information Act. I'm going to learn to be a proper journalist now, enough people. I wonder if we can request that information. Could, you know? Could. I'm going to try that. I'm going to write to Kasafa and ask them for that information. I'll probably visit the office and ask them. No. We'll see how that goes. I don't presume they'll give it to me though, but I can try. Can't ban them JF from the football. Travis Petro, you don't know where you're talking. Travis Petro, you don't know what you are talking, Travis. You don't have a clue where you're talking. Kasafa bad men first to play tier 2. You don't know where you're talking, Travis. Travis, remember I always living up. Kasafa bad men first to play tier 2. Because them say them vote and the club them say them not play and mid first go against them. No player can transfer from mid first through Kasafa. JFF have got to. I don't know where you talk about Travis. You don't know what going on football with Travis. And JFF said them now get involved in a parish issues. The other day, when Mackay New Raiders have an issue with St. Catherine FA and them go to JFF, the man said JFF said them now get involved in a parish issues. That's not their purview, brother. Parish run them thing. People, hold on, we get him back a call. Travis Petro, I don't know where I talk said. But Travis, let's not call him take a while ago. Top person in a Kasafa. Meg Forest is not a Kasafa affiliate. As a matter, according to my source, them going to have a meeting to decide if them are reinstate Meg Forest. So Travis, you don't know what going on in the town, brother. You know what going on in the west, not in the east. Just say Travis now the more research. Danny Dread, big up. Danny Dread. Danny Dread. You have to tell me what going on here, Parish, brother. Because right now, the key to solving this problem, Danny Dread, lies in the St. Anne Football Association. That's where the key is, you know. Right there to the key there, brother. Right there to the key to solve this problem right there. St. Anne. So Danny Dread, contact Danny Beckford and tell him to fix things. Yo, Travis don't know what I say, brother. I'm not telling you, Travis don't know what I say, man. Travis don't know what I say, brother. The man them ban them, brother. No, Travis at talk about the man them ban them, Cassava ban them. If you want to transfer a player, no. From Med Forest, a JFF you have to go to. Cassava not even sign a transfer form for them. I don't know what Travis at talk about. You see me? I still have to ban Craig Butler, brother. I'm not about to go down the road. Flavor Max, big up, brother. Big up Flavor Max. Danny Dread, if Cassava is a government agency, then yes, you can. Oh, Damon Hendricks. Oh, Cassava no government agency. Cassava a private company. Them now give me that. Cassava private company, my boss. Which team do the players actually want to play for? In your opinion, why Phoenix players want to leave now when Butler is in the JPL? They're not getting a chance. All right. As to why players want to leave Phoenix, Mr. Butler was on Reggae Boys community with Issa Allen, and him said the players who he didn't think was good enough to make the jump professionally, he parted ways with them. So some of those players are at other clubs. I think Mario seems at Waterhouse thing. Some of those players are at other clubs. And the ones that he think can make the move, he has them there at Bear Phoenix. And you know, some of them are playing money cup and will probably go over in the end. Which club? Well, it's clear who Kishan don't want to play for. You know, simply Bear. Bear want to play for Bear. Iman Romari and Thomas and all the other players who are there, they want to play for Bear. The players who are not at Bear, they want to play for other clubs. That's quite simple. Bam. That's what I said on the radio this morning, and the man said me attack. Which man that? Which man said that, TT? Which radio station? You mean Oral Tracy? Never listen to nothing, brother. Yo, Oral Tracy no like listen to that to you, brother. Yeah, man. Big up Flavor Max, brother. Respect, bro. Much appreciated. No, you're not calling so. They say me a defense speed. Some people say me a fight Butler, whatever. I may not provide the facts, brother. Travis, when you make enemies, you get exposed public. Yeah, that's probably though. Yeah, I agree with that, Jason. JFF needs to ban Casa. I don't know if I need to ban them, them just need to tell them what to do and them have to do it. I don't know if I need to ban them. So if them drop tier 2, where would they play Chris Wright? Good question. I know say only affiliates of Cassava can play Cassava League. And Med Forest is not an affiliate. So what I say this morning, Travis said me at madness. Travis appreciate on the radio. Apologize to the man, Travis Pessoa. You tell the man at madness. Me just hear the truth. Oh, MBU look nice. MBU look good. Issa Allen. MBU, yeah, man. Look good, brother. Play some good ball and things. Defensively, solid. Solid team defensively. MBU, big brother. Travis, especially, you need to apologize for saying what I said was madness. Yeah, Travis, I agree with that. Apologize to the man, brother. Then the access information won't work with them. It's only for just star. Anyway, man, right, I ask them still. They know they not give me number. I ask them. So he was bigging up Akeem Bernard not to pick him. Thought he was a big goalie. Actually, Akeem Bernard is training at Mullines, you know. But there was some issues with his registration. Apparently he was transferred to URSL Visse in Belgium. That's where his thing is. So he now needs to be transferred back to a club in Jamaica. So I guess that's why he's not playing right now. Big up, Dio. Big up people. Make sure I like the video, you know. Now, they're supposed to have first half of the minute. Now, people are joking, not going on with people. We're not serious. You're not like up the stream, people. A joke thing, not going on with people. Like up the video, no man. Nobody have to tell me if you like up the video, people. If you don't subscribe already, hit the subscribe button, bro. Nobody have to tell you that every time, people. Alright. Let me see what Jay said now. Me swear me see Thomas listed as a player for the Belgium club. So how we transfer that? So how that Belgium club, so how that transfer go to that overseas club? No man, then I guess they would have transfer him back. I think we think that man. Them so if him they go play for the club, them transfer him go out and work out and he want to come back, them transfer him back, similar to Marquez Real and all them other play then. And even Kyle, remember to the last club Kyle played for the club in Austria, you know. And in order for him to play in a JPL, they have to get an ITC, so them have to apply to the Austrian Football Federation to get him international clearance so he can play in Jamaica. So that's not difficult to do. Correct them know for that, man. No, man, no. See. So I'm gonna tell you what happened now. The reason why Boys Town enter in the league in the tier 2 playoff is because subsequent to the Med Forest thing, the Casafa clubs met and they decided that the option is with the clubs who want to go and play. So any club that qualify from the Casafa league, if them choose to go play tier 2, them can. And there will be no sanction against them. So most of the clubs voted for that. So yeah, that's why Boys Town, no problem now. Yeah, you can win because they play this season. Travis Pessoa. Why, Travis? You can say something sometime, brother. For much playing, I tell you, get ready, get it already, brother. You can say something sometime, man. Travis, stop making your age with Craig, Claudio Vision, brother. Because the youth them play some good football, brother. Me go watch them. And then, unfortunate last week, Mr. Parchment should give a penalty there. They probably win 1 love or 2 love, brother. So stop saying them thing there, Travis. But I say them thing there, brother. Yeah, man. But the youth to come on last and score in Issa. Dan J. Brown. Yeah, man, a good player that too, you know. Good player that. So wait, Buckner Dash was the best goalkeeper on the island. Yeah, man, so the man, brother, the man, interview the man, Jason, and the man said the player them when good enough to go pro. In pathways with them. But can't you transfer your club membership to another? Christopher, right? I mean, yeah, man, you can request affiliation in another parish. You can, you know. You can request affiliation in another. You can request affiliation in another parish, man. That's not difficult. Because remember, see, Phoenix player them come from Kingston by and large. And Phoenix player them come from Kingston by and large. And they have affiliation at St. Anne. So yeah, man, as long as you meet the requirements for affiliation in the parish, yes, you can do that. All right, Jay. I mean, which local club did you transfer from, Phoenix or Mountain View? That is a smashing question. That is a very good question, you know. That is a very good question. That question there is a very good question. That question, this question is a very good question. Yo, that question is a very good question. That's very interesting enough to see where would I transfer from. That's a very good question, you know, because in order for Thomas, in order for Romare and Thomas, in order for him to get international clearance, you know, the JFF would have to approve that, you know. And normally when they do that, the JFF will go check your player passport to see the club that you played for before, and they would have contacted the person to make sure you're duly registered. So that's really good, you know. Let me look on transfer market if I see him listed. I'm looking on transfer market if I see me listed people. Never ever think about that. We never ever think about that, people. That's a very good question, you know. That is a very good question. Let me see if I see him on transfer market. I can play a Belgium, he must be on transfer market. All right, see there. Oops. Player. If him play a Belgium, he must be on transfer market. If him play a Belgium, he must be on transfer. Anyway, I'm not seeing on transfer marketing about. I look for the club. I look for the club. URSL, we say. They're not a player, but they have player last season. I'm look 2023. Alright, some Jamaican player Mario Sims, Michael Graham, Marcus Reed, Damai Whitfield, Alexander Bicknell, Zane Pinnock, Kevin Wilson, Bryce Salah, him listed as Jamaican too. Jade Clark. No, I'm not say Romarian Thomas Pandis, Daniel Mitchell. No, I'm not say Romarian Thomas Pandis. So he don't look like him was a. He don't look like him was a It don't look like him was a player over there because I don't see him on that. I don't see him on that. Okay, understand. So Damien Demar said so. Bernard and Butler stop laughing. No, I don't know. Them a laugh. Them used to laugh. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Them used to laugh. I'm sure there was a club. I think from St. Anne or Clanham before. Yeah, man. Because remember, say Portmore United, you know, that was originally called Hazard, you know. They are from Clarendon, you know. And then they moved up to St. Catherine. So yeah, I think you can be affiliated in a different parish. As long as you meet the requirements for that parish. Yeah. Oh, stop link. Yeah, man, it would seem that way. Watch the interview. I will have to watch that interview. His mode changed from last year. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, but that the Reggae Boys coming to the page. Yeah, man. Anywhere. Big up anywhere. Big up anywhere. You don't have the ability to be unbiased. You don't have the ability to be unbiased anywhere. It seems Butler. I don't know where Craig do. Travis, you know. Travis always have it out with Craig, brother. Cumberland seems like retirement side, even though they have Clear Clark, Dr. James Thomas, me see a roll out. Yeah, man, but I think James Thomas he go on, Clear Clark go on before him, man. Clear Clark go on before him. Who's full of mistakes still, never really convinced by him. Or yeah, I don't know who that, Jay. I don't know who that. All the VC players listed as transfer from Phoenix, so that's why money do think never made no sense to me. Yeah. But like me say, me check it, Jason, I'm not say Romari and Thomas on it. Jason Boone, remember Monaco is registered in France, even though they are different municipality. Faro Chucking said, Brian, how is it that Zane was able to get clearance? So Portmore. Remember, Zane has been training at Portmore from last year, you know. Yo, if you get the clearance, not difficult, you know. All you have to do is go up on the FIFA TMS platform and apply for the transfer from the club. And if there is no transfer fee involved, or if the players are professionals, and the players on the club can terminate them contract by mutual consent, because I think the club filed bankruptcy, so them not the money to pay a player. So them can terminate the contract by mutual consent, and then them issue a letter. I actually have seen one of those letters for one of the players who was at the club, who them and the club terminate them contract by mutual consent, and the player is a free agent, and then he get transferred back from Belgium to Jamaica. So It's not a difficult process. It's not a difficult process. Jason Boone, remember him call. Remember him call them traitor. Yeah, when they beat Mullins, he was saying some traitor thing. I don't know who he was referring to exactly. I guess it's a player that left. Made Forest can be affiliated with a different FA. Yeah, man, they can be. Once them reach requirements. Malachi Douglas is my concern. No, Malachi Douglas is not Dunby Holding. He's gonna be playing for Dunby Holding. He was always a Dunby Holding player. He was never transferred to Phoenix. That's what I got from when I made contact with someone at Dunby Holding. Say he was always a Dunby Holding player. He was a training at Phoenix. CC, when you lift up on brother, when you go? Humble Lion. I said, man, if you lift up, brother, man, they will play a match at the end, I say, if you lift up. If you lift up, go. No, man. Him not going to that Jason, man. Whether, man, him hear them cars when he come on to Harbour View, brother. He's supposed to Humble Lion make the man who play. Humble Lion make the man who them want to. Jamaica Football Club, tell us. I don't know what you say, Travis. Travis, I don't know what you say. Neither Bernard nor Thomas ever listed as visa players on transfer market. No, but Akeem Bernard was transferred there. Me know if you have fact. Based on my source, he was transferred there. Travis, me rate James as a schoolboy footballer from over Glenmere, Cornell in a management now. I don't know that. It's a Cornell Laird you talk, Cornell Laird man or Laird. From a Glenmere player there. Yeah, right. Thomas already knows never. Yeah, man, I never step on the transfer market, Jason. So I don't know. But that man, you just relax, you know. Hold on, people. Yeah, people. Get a call a while ago. Somebody when we know people, you know, the football fraternity had a really terrible accident recently. Yeah, so you know, prayers up. People when they on the road, just stay safe, brother. And every day just give thanks to life, brother. Because somebody when we know the football fraternity had a terrible accident. You know, could have turned out to be way worse. But prayers up. You know what I'm gonna post on social media about it, because I think that was a place, you know. So reach out to the person individually and bless them up, you know. But people, stay safe on the road because you don't know. Hold on, let me see what the person has say. With that said, Brian, how Butler can get the remaining players cleared? I don't know if he can get them cleared. Let me tell you, to be honest, I don't want to comment on that situation because I don't know the details. But all I know is if the request was made before the 6th of September when the transfer window closed, it's not difficult to get sorted out. Because Zane was there, he come back and him play. I think Sims was there, he's back, and him playing for Waterhouse, I think. Yeah, man, not a thing. He's playing for Waterhouse. So, it's not a difficult thing to get sorted out. And like me say, with the experience of my career governor, them transfer thing or whatever, I don't see it being an issue in terms of being able to transfer and register players. It should be an issue for them, for him. You see me? It should not be an issue for him. So, like me say, whatever the situation is, them supposed to can sort it out. But yeah, Sims was over there though, you know. Sims was over there. You see me? So, I'm sure people. You see me? Seems over there. So I don't know. I don't know what situation, but yeah, them can sort out that. Travis said, Bomb Sports. Oh, you come talk about HCB. You never see me name. Because left school. Travis, me not biased, brother. I'm just say ever pressure Craig. Me not biased. Everybody see that. Yeah, I was a pressure demand, bro. So me not biased, brother. Yeah, I was a pressure Craig. So why they would have all the other players from Field Sisters listed and not Bernard and Thomas? That seems a bit off. Well, Bernard was playing Manning Cup last year, you know. So maybe he was supposed to go there after the Manning Cup season ended. But he was playing Manning Cup last year. So maybe he was supposed to go there after the Manning Cup season ended. That could be it. That could very well be it. Jason, that could be it. That could very well be it. Buy? No, sir. I think I buy them buy out the referee, brother. I just felt that was a poor call on the part of Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason normally accurate now. Yo, Unseen, check your phone, brother. Check your phone, Unseen. Mr. Mason normally very accurate now in how him officiating games and the people hit the like button. Make sure you like up the video, people. Yeah, big up Alex. Big up Alex. Don't know. Conquer problem over here, you know. You can't afford. You can't afford to then sue me, you know. Yeah. Yo, your coach Lyman, brother.
One line, man.
Wear the man named Jersey, brother. Let me see what Alex has said. So Unseen, what you say now, brother? Hold on. So if they never go, was there ever transferred? Bernard was transferred out, you know. He was transferred out. Bernard was transferred out. See bias, bro. You not read my comments, so yeah, big up a good ball in the chat. Travis, I want to hear, brother. Put up a whole of your comment them, Travis. So wrong with them, man. You ever pressure Butler? None of the line, I tell Panda. Pressure Butler, bro.
Bam.
What up? Man! Road!
Ready.
Out the road!
Ready.
Out the road!
Ready.
Bro, supposed to active, bro.
Wicked, that's it. Black them are wicked from OG to town.
Yeah, man, supposed to active, brother. Yo, what the brother? What the I'm doing a match now, humble and I make a video, bro, and Empress they beside me. And she say, wait, you think it's an iPhone that? No. It's a regular.
But you know, say your phone though. The quality where you push where they upon the VR thing good though.
Clean, yeah. That people must tell me, bro. See it, brother. People. This me and you down to the video them people.
Wait name. Tell them.
Yo, but they even know that.
Mine I want A series, mine I want the Ultra series them, you know.
No, so I think that's some A50, some Samsung A50 or something like that.
For A50, are the high quality A50 them.
Yeah. And this me use people. So they don't know.
And the condition the sun into they get a good look.
Yeah, and which part of the deck too as well, bro? Because the sun was like behind. So, you know, it pick up the quality.
I get the extension fee now, the grill and the railway them now. On Amazon. Now they're ready.
Bro, I have to make a separate link because I want to get some of them piece, you know, bro. I if you can send me the link, brother. Because I see my border with them in it look, it's accurate, bro. Make it stable and them thing there.
Yeah, the one that make about the lens feet. The lens go on by yourself. Right. But lens go yourself. On this. Zoom out like a real camera. I can zoom it in so and zoom it out. So.
May have to chat about that, brother. But yo, what you have to, bro? You listen to the show now. What are your thoughts on the transfer thing? Why?
As me I say in the comment section, I'm really, really look into it and so. I think we're not supposed to kind of mix, like people want to blame speed when speed is not the protagonist or Cavaliers. Cavaliers, in my opinion, is a victim. A lot of people are going to jump and say speed this and speed that and blah, blah, blah. When it would be Mountain View, I try to get back them player, and then now two other clubs who think say Veer use eligible players. So they want them points. So at them two clubs they at it, three clubs at it. So Umberland want them points. Umberland get heartbreak in the last part of the game. You did it. And then Omar and Thomas is scoring at the first leg. So that an next point for them. So at the end of the day, people are going to try to use speed as the personnel to say, hey, but on a speed, bro, Mullines, Umberland, and Mountain View, at them for war the case. At them have a issue.
To be honest, I just think, as I said, brother, the answer or the solution to the problem here, it's supposed to be at the same time, brother. The document that show to the player them transfer from Mountain View to Phoenix and St. Anne. Just present the document, brother. Like, just present the document.
But then, but for news here say JFF investigate. The man Kasafa investigate. That's it.
Oh, for news, bro. You know, I'm gonna watch local news, brother.
Yeah, man. That's where made them investigate.
They should.
Yeah, so they might investigate now. So basically,
that's interesting, bro. This is quite
they don't know, say one hearing soon come out. Somebody soon talk. Because that information needs to come out quick and swiftly.
Yeah, bro.
The sanction can be placed.
Yo, I wish, when I hear that on news today?
Last night, yesterday.
What if you can find it on one spot media?
Supposed to register now?
Yeah, I go look on one spot media. Bro. Yo, brother, all me can say, brother, I mean, like how this that thing, yeah? You know, like direction it go, bro. Like, ugly, brother.
Bad.
The thing, ugly form. Like, real ugly, brother. People, like up the live, people don't mess up with me.
One thing I want to say, still big up the people in the comment section who come out and support the JPL live. Them. Yo, last year, they couldn't get so much people on JPL live.
I really think, man. Yeah,
so
people
in the comment section, big up on yourself, Bridget. Because we now show some support and our way. We kind of get some of the diaspora man when they too like the JPL if you come on board too. Because you have some people in the diaspora who want to see a JPL ball and they not support the JPL, but we get some of them to come over. So big up on yourself for the one them to come over.
On a quick press conference tomorrow morning, brother. Yo, I don't think I got that.
Which question do I keep tomorrow?
I'm going to keep press conference tomorrow. 9 o'clock. For the CONCACAF game. I want to go watch a female game though, you know. I'm going to try to watch a female game. But yeah, people, so that's the solution. Send and FA just provide the documents to show that the player transfer. Everything good.
You talk about the game them already?
Yeah, brother. I give them first talk about last thing I want to touch.
You talk about you touch the way they made the team of the week.
Never put it up, you know. But
I need to put up the two of them, mine and yours. The people them scrutinize.
Brother. We'll try something. Go up on Instagram. I'm trying to style now. People, see my team of the weekend. Tell me one thing, people. This is my team of the week. Me, MG, and Shaban pick a team of the week. We play back three. Hold on. Yeah, see the people. So we have rated
the man vexed to me talk the truth. That's why the truth, but you know. Jason, in the business, the truth I got burn on me, I got talk every time.
Who vex?
In the business when I want to say, I got talk it. Don't listen to it, talk years when I talk.
Who's Jason that? Hold on, let me see what I'm going to say. Yo, how me finna rate you, Alex? I want to you, brother. A joke kind of Alex. What Jason said about if he never signed to them, they actually go and transfer him go through ball. I don't understand what you said, Jason. But again, if he never signed to them or actually go, then the transfer didn't go through then, bam. No man, you can be transferred to a club and a reach, you know. Like you know what you think. The transfer can go through, man. I think you might be dead. But I'm telling you that he got the international clearance from Jamaica to play in Belgium. Whether or not he acted on that is a different thing. JFF and Kasafa investigate. So what about Sentan? You investigate as well? I don't know. Maybe Sentan don't think they have any interest to be investigating. I should probably try and call Danny Beckford, you know. No, go answer, Mr. Call him tomorrow.
We answer, man, call him.
Danny Beckford, answer me, brother.
No joke, we answer. We answer Ryan.
Me and Ryan. Brian, my name, you know. I'm going to try to feed number and call him. I'm trying to feed number.
What you find the witness again now? The previous.
Hold on. People, me I try to call Mr. Beckford. I'm going to see if he's going to answer. Oh, you find what?
Oh, see the mountain of you cry falls. I can't play it by people here.
No, you're mad?
Why am I, man?
No, not play it over yourself. Brother, me no want
I've already think them can't sanction if you
big man, me say me no want to play with TVJ, brother. Don't play it over yourself. Say they come give me a listening.
Yeah, easy. I want to spot in the pan, man.
Big man, me say that man is strike my channel already, brother.
Alright, I'm gonna mute and listen to you.
Yeah, do that.
You're afraid of the man, them like, sure. I'm afraid of them, you know. Although we never get strike from them yet.
Yeah, man, me afraid of them. People, me soon go to the team of the week. Me afraid of them. Don't play man them thing on my channel, brother. Travis, you see them thing me I talk about, Travis? Travis, I don't think me I talk about, brother. Bro, you cannot be saying them thing that Travis. Like you can't say that, brother. Me I got to delete a comment there. Travis, you can't say them thing there, brother. You don't know that, bro. And Travis, remember saying that they on your own platform and they on somebody else's platform, you know. When you say that I'm gone, yeah, no, me I gotta be held accountable, bro. You cannot say that, Travis. Don't say them thing there, brother. If you can't prove that, don't say them thing there, brother. Don't say them thing there, Travis. Yeah, man. I saw Unseen stay. Saw him stay. Let me see what Jason Juna say. You have to sign a contract with the club for him to be on that club. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Sign a contract. Well, I don't know if him sign a contract, you know, but surprisingly, you know, it's funny, you know. Because I know how the TMS work, you know, brother. Normally, when you move from the TMS from one club to the next, you have to sign a contract with the club where you go to, you know. You have to sign a contract with the club where you go to. And the contract you have to upload in the TMS. Boy, I don't know, brother. I don't know. I have to go. I have to do some more research on that point there. They stay. But me know say you have to sign a contract with the new club. And if you have a loan, you have to put up a contract where you have with the old club. Yeah. But he did receive an international clearance, you know, to play in Belgium, you know. So he must have had a contract. He can't get international clearance to be an amateur. He must have a contract. Because normally when you do the international clearance, there's a section there that asks if you have a contract, you know. With the club where you have a join, you have to sign the contract there and upload it. and then the JFF would have released him. So if he got an international clearance, that means that he played for Mona while he had a contract in Belgium. That's interesting. Or maybe he have a pre-contract. I don't know. Maybe a pre-contract can work. Because Whisper signed a pre-contract, you know. He play a Manning Cup. Although Whisper signed a pre-contract after Manning Cup or before. I remember, but yeah, probably can have a pre-contract. And then knowing so when the Manning Cup season finish, I will leave and go to Belgium. So then probably can give him the clearance on that basis. I don't presume but will be there to tell me that, but I'm assuming him can get a pre-contract. I should think him can get a pre-contract. Get a pre-contract, then yes, him probably can move. Him could get the clearance on the basis of a pre-contract, I believe. Yeah, man. Me know the pre-contract not binding, but me I said Bernard was over 18, so me I said the pre-contract probably could have been used to make him get the clearance. That's just me speculating doing it. I don't know if you have fact. I'm just thinking how it could have worked. Otherwise, he would have a contract in Belgium, and as far as I know, professional players can't play Manning Cup player. Or shouldn't be able to play Manning Cup. So I don't know, brother. I don't know. But as I said, maybe the pre-contract can work still. That's my view. Yeah, man. So that's what I'm saying. Probably can get the clearance from a pre-contract. Yeah, that is possible. That's not hard to pay. That's not unreasonable to think. But people, yo, Anthony, I'm gonna let it this, you know, bro. Nothing me I'm gonna further, man. Let it this, brother.
If you talk about the way in the game, I just listen to it a while ago, man. But Veer, what they must say them don't know how the player, him say him knows to them they have Phoenix Academy, right? And them play for more than a Manning Cup. But him must say him don't know when they gonna Veer.
That the man tell me, brother.
But if the man they have Phoenix Academy, he must say Phoenix Academy is a club now in a center, you know.
Yeah, man, but on every player will play will go to the academy, register for the club and see, man. You know,
yeah, but knowing how these type of players are good enough. Craig Butler, I must sign them, man.
Well, I mean, I think that have to motivate for this side, brother.
But the issue is, oh, you register on the FIFA Connect without, according to the vice president, right? Or you register on the FIFA Connect without the proper documents. Based on what I say.
Me can't answer that, brother. Me not lie. Me don't know that. Ask Craig or Danny Bedford or whosoever said that. Me can't answer that. Brother, the thing is, to register a player who has never been registered on the FIFA Connect, to register them on it, as an amateur, all you need is a picture of the player and a passport bio page or a national ID. Other information that you can fill in, like them name, you know, them date of birth, them stuff, them address, them stuff. That's what you say that easy. But no, man, to be honest, so for the FIFA Connect, if you are registering a new player as an amateur, that's all you need. A passport size picture and a copy of them passport by page. And the other information you can fill out. So those are the only documents you need to register them as an amateur on the Connect.
Sports, me have a serious problem with Mountain View not on the FIFA Connect.
Yeah, but me can't solve that.
That's my issue. And me feel that if based on the ruling and where JFF want to go, if them now have the players and on the FIFA Connect, I think this case have just dash it.
No, I don't believe that. You're crazy.
I mean, man.
Yo, I don't believe that. But that's a your view still. Yo, bro, I'm not fucking bro, because I have some work to finish up, brother. But I put up, I look for everything there, the team of the week.
The ask them thing.
I look for your team. People, so my team of the week. Tell me what you think. So we are playing a back three. So who I'm racing in a goal? Centre back, Markovic Brown, captain of racing, Josiah Trimingham, Mobie, Richard King, Cavalier. Then midfield 4, Arboy Arnett, Guthrie, Portmore, Phillips, Mobie, and Kareem Bryant, Cremo. from Umbelaya. Then front three, Akwaso Chang, Jalmara Calvin, and Dwayne Atkinson. Tell me what you think.
Vote that people. Drop on the vote. Want to give that out of 10.
People, rate up that then.
Rate up that there quick. Fast. Unseen Sports want to go drop soon. Want to rate it up on the right this night. Bomb Sports team of the week. I'm put this up. 5. I'm gonna give 5. Tweet 5.
Who that?
CC.
No, CC are going with me.
But give 5 that. I want to give 5, brother.
CC don't know how I'm going, brother. CC,
I give the man 5, CC.
CC, tell me who you put in and who you take out.
I'm gonna give 7.
Yeah, that sound like
speed. I coach the team safe on.
Speed, man.
Speed, the great speed.
7. Speed of the coach of the week.
7. Jesus is 7.
You can't find your
on Instagram, bad man.
Brother, I can't find your thing on Instagram, brother.
Alright, I'm gonna put it up then. I don't know why you.
I look for your page online, brother. I'm not see it.
Yeah, type in Unseen Sports, bro.
I tell you, I'm not see it, brother.
Alright, I'm gonna share it on your screen, so don't worry yourself. Find it now?
I find it, yeah.
Find it.
Yeah, see it, yeah. Hold on. Who are the coach, Bam? Speed of the coach, brother. Me forget him number, but one of the CB from Mobe have to make it. Yeah, the Mobe have a Mobe center back in the name Trinidad.
Trinidad.
Or what more name? Yeah. Maybe a Britain matter.
Trinidad Brita come from?
Yeah. People say unseen team. Yeah. First and foremost, the whole them play with a position.
No man, but the people man just because I know what I mean by out of position. Anyway, continue.
People, yeah man, trimming more 3.
So we have Holmes as the goalkeeper, people. Holmes, right? Me I play 4-3-3 or 4-1-2-3, or I don't want to call it. I don't want to call it. All right, so Holmes, again, deserve for being at the key team of the week. Look like him want to win the player of the month. Anyway, King, Trinidad, my centre back. He immediately rushed off for Portmore. I think he had a wonderful game at left back, in my opinion.
So you have him as a right back on this.
Yeah, that's a mistake. That's a switch. But anyway, that's a switch. That was a mistake. Aston forgot over this. My bad, that's a people. I think Bowers deserve a defensive midfield role. Yeah, because when I talk to the coach, I'm saying my play as a defensive, but him drop off in the back line where them played. And I understand me for help in terms of defense. So I put Bowers as a defensive midfielder. Gotchi deserve to be there as the number 8, Atkinson as the number 10. People, if anybody come here and say Biggs not for them on the field, something wrong. Biggs was electrifying at the racing game there in the region. Electrifying. Okwasa Chung, scored 2 goals in a theme game. Played very well based on report from Jean-Pierre and Jamara Calvin. Everybody see Jamara Calvin performance at the game. Skillful player, really boss in the Premier League. Look like him is a cut above the rest. So people, rate my side. You understand? We just view it as Emilio Russo switch with Austin. And people, don't tell me say Emilio Austin can't play right back because when him they are more pleasant than when they play. Continue.
But on the right back in play.
Yeah, but that means say I can't put him out there.
All right, fair enough. Man say Calvin is a cold baller.
Rate up that people, quick and fast.
Send that a road to people because the last thing that we are.
Send that a road, I saw go on. If Unseen Sports I make sense. And if I go back to the dressing room.
Four
CC is a 4. ACC. A joke you make. Man say big.
Who are the coach? Anthony Patrick.
Anthony Patrick.
Who can make, brother? Man can draw much and get coach of the week.
What you mean? If you're a new team, we
You,
come in and
brother,
be on it, brother.
Brother,
To
don't
get
put
a
in
result like that for on it, bro.
Unseen. Don't put in
To get a result like that for on it.
Bro,
Come on,
stop
Bob
using
Sports.
new or
Come on,
old,
Bob
brother.
Sports.
Just
Brother,
recommend them.
Cavaliers match was so easy. Walk in the park.
Unseen, just listen to me, brother. Don't rate the man them because are new or old. Just use it as unbiased way in a footballing term, brother. You have to say new, brother.
Man, yo, me think unbiased, brother.
Because the coach knew to make him perform.
That me use. Me see the pedigree of the game me use.
Alright, I agree with him.
Pedigree of the game. I think the game with
Sports just call someone from Kasafa, a club official that the players Sports TV just call someone from Kasafa, from a Kasafa club official, and the players play for Mountain View. Travis, I said that already. Travis, I said Mountain View, so the player play for them now 2022 and 2023. So that already not Travis. But I say, they have to go prove that, brother. They have to go prove that. Jason said, Patrick, take off your baller who put the team of the week and sub him off in 60 minutes. Yeah, he not see that. He wants to Patrick, take off your baller who you put in the team of the week and sub him off in 60 minutes.
Which baller that you matter?
Bigs! I mean, which baller that matter?
Take off the ball and what?
Patrick take off Bigs in 60 minutes, like the man said.
Yeah, but so what that mean?
And he must say put Bigs in the team of the week.
So what that mean?
Oh, yeah, so he must say, oh, yeah, give Patrick coach of the week if he take off a player. Well, you put a team of the week. Which means
What that have to do with it, brother? What that have to do with it? Me not understand what you must say.
Justin
I understand what you say, brother.
Look like a one season wonder. I wouldn't say that. Season just starting now, man. 39 game enough people. Give him some time and him soon find himself, you know. Give him some time, people. Don't remember build champion. Don't kill champion people. Give him some time, you know. Him soon find himself. But as me tell you, in the review, Tivoli, right now Tivoli are the most vulnerable, brother. Anybody want to beat Tivoli, play them now. Yo, see what CC said? When Missy unseen team upgrade bomb to 7. 7! Yo. Anyway, people, I let you write this up.
You can't pick unbiased team in a bomb. Someone give me it there.
2 hours 50 minutes, brother. I'm pick out Karim Brand 19, brother. Team draft. I'm thinking he had a very good game against Bear.
Brother, the game against Winner was very easy, brother, versus Waterhouse. How about Waterhouse, Chuck? Waterhouse come like a joke team.
Brother, you can't play Waterhouse and you say them a easy game, brother. You know what you're going. But anyway, that's your view. It's a my view. Not my view TV, no. Bomb Sports view. People, really appreciate it. Thanks to take the time out and come on the stream. Remember, people, hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends. Follow up on TikTok and Instagram. Don't know the thing. Subscribe to Unseen Sports TV. Follow up on Instagram too. You don't know, people. Follow over Instagram for the latest JPL update. Jean-Pierre Fan.
Yeah. But you know me, I do my show tomorrow too.
Unseen. What are you show tomorrow? Not Kings. What are you show tomorrow?
Bye. About 9, 7 o'clock.
I'm going to try to join, bro. I don't want to go watch a female and play for stadium. But I don't know it. Know it. I want to take the female.
What time the match start?
Supposed to 7 o'clock. I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure I'm going to stay. But we'll try. If I not go, we will make a link. So, people, until next time, people, I'm out.